Hello guys, this video will show how to model this inlet gasket here. It's a simple piece, but it's still good to know how to model because we can use a number of principles here to model this. So first thing we do is how many sides we start with. Well, if we start with 8, it really won't give us enough sides to properly convey all these details. 16 is better, but probably it'll be better to go with something at least 32. I will select this, grow and delete. Just flip face. Alright. And once again guys, I'm going to model this by eye. Always feel free to measure this out. I just want to give you the basic workflow. Alright, now that we've got that, we can essentially... Well, what we can do guys is we can use kind of a symmetry system here. So if I right click on this, I'll set it to be, let's say, 60. And I will select, let's say, 4 edges here. We're going to go ahead and move this out. Scale. Alright, we're going to create this little thing right here. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and create symmetry. We're going to use radial. And we're going to set the count to be 3. Alright. And then, so, it's not quite, guys, it's not quite there. We can use this as a starting point and we can modify this. Alright. And real quick, guys, if you are interested in modeling furniture, I have a new course on how to make a variety of objects from fancy leather couches to chairs and a whole lot more. Link is in the description. Let's add a loop around here. Or rather, let's do this. Let's select this and inset, then use the regularizer script. And we scale this and move it and delete. All right. And we'll inset that. We'll shell. And let's just go ahead and use Turbo Smooth. Alright, so we've got that, but obviously some modification needs to be made. But we've got the kind of like the base to start working with now. And all we're going to do is work with this at the beginning. So the first thing we're going to notice is that we need to modify this to match this better. It's kind of going like that. Insert another loop through here while holding down shift. Actually, I'll just insert a loop through here and a loop through there. Then I will re-regularize this to re-straighten it out. The reason I did this is because I have now one more edge to work with here. Alright guys, so you can kind of feel free to modify this if you like. Alright. Now first thing we're going to notice is that this is a little bit off here. So I'm going to apply a poly on top of symmetry. And what we need to do is kind of, I guess, kind of rotate this a little bit to the right. To kind of have it be over here a little bit more. Alright, something like that. Feel free to modify even further. Next, we got this little thing coming out here, which would be as simple as I'll select this loop and then set flow. What set flow would do, guys, is if this is like right here, for example, set flow would have it match the starting geometry a lot better. Very useful little script for Max. So move that out here, and I'll move this as well. And then feel free to modify it further. Alright. And then one more thing we can add, guys, is you notice it's kind of a little bit flat right here. I'll just set flow this as well. Now, in order to make it flat there, we'll select this, for example, and then straighten it out. Straight by default is available under loops, and then loop tools. And here we have a little tool called straight, but I've got it set to a hotkey. And we need to kind of rotate it, kind of maybe like that. Alright guys, so there's how you can model this kind of object. Thank you for watching and take care.